saw something fairly similar to maybe that you've seen out of the group setup wise before. Sean and Annabelle Godoy really sort of holding down those central midfield roles. Drew Yearwood, who we've not spoken about yet, has come into the group and made a great impression. That narrow-looking role on the right-hand side today gave Shaq the opportunity to come and join in. But I think we've also seen in flashes that Drew has the ability to play into those front attacking players, join, and actually got himself in a fantastic position. We couldn't see where we were from, why he didn't hit the target, but I have to suspect that it wasn't the greatest finish, but the actual build-up was wonderful. Tyler Haney and Sam had a little bit more freedom to go and link together, to be a little bit more unpredictable. I think what we've seen in this pre-season so far is that all three of those guys are very good footballers, they're very intelligent, and they've enjoyed being around the ball in attacking areas. And there were some great moments today, and it was just a shame we didn't see more of it.
Si hay alguna pregunta para los periodistas que están conectados de manera virtual, por favor levanten la mano para otorgarles la palabra. Claudio Villalobos, adelante.
Gary, one of the first impressions of tonight's match was Tyler Boyd. That he looked like he was being here forever. What can you tell us about his performance tonight?
Well, as I've just said to the group in the room, Claudio, Tyler's been a wonderful addition to the group, seamlessly settled into the team, very, very versatile attacking player. We've already seen him play on both sides of the field and as part of a attacking pairing through the middle. Technically very, very good. He's very intelligent. And I think what we've seen today is he has the ability in front of goal to make a difference. He also has the ability to break and drive beyond defenders, midfield players centrally. But I think what stands out the most, certainly from the games that we've seen so far, is that it's not just all about, okay, me individually, now there's a chance to finish and really see the benefits of my great work. He picks passes out well. He slides other players in. He uses himself as a sacrifice. And his performance today was of a very, very high level on what was a really, really difficult pitch to control.
Lucas Pansica.
Hey, Gary, and just curious your assessment on the overall sharpness of the squad, with it being the first game, whether that be just shot selection, passing accuracy, set-piece delivery, and so on.
I didn't quite get all of that. Okay. Well, as you may well have seen in pre-season to this point, the guys, and a lot of them have not really got through that 90-minute full match period. Today we saw Shaq, Lucas, Jack, and Taylor join that group. Annabelle joined that group, and that's another step forward physically for those players. The individuals that came into the game, who themselves haven't had a mention yet, I thought did a wonderful job to settle in very, very quickly. This tournament in particular, when you're playing over two legs, is about maintaining focus, keeping a really tight ship when you've got yourself in a good position. And those guys that have come into the game have yet again shown that they're ready, they're prepared on the line, they understand their roles, and they did, I thought, a wonderful job with the rest of the group in seeing the game out. So, other than the two guys that we've spoken about in Hanny and Sam, the team's in a very, very good spot physically, and I'm sure confidence-wise, this has been a huge boost as well to a lot of those guys.
Final question, última pregunta. Tim Sullivan.
Hey, Gary, with the nature of this competition, and now you have the 3-0 lead on the road, what sort of pressure does that take off of you for advancing out of this round? And does it allow you to be a little bit more focused on league play for the next couple weekends here, rather than having to worry about what we've seen in the past with MLS teams having to come back from a road deficit?
I think one of the biggest challenges for all of us in these opening stages, Tim, is going to be the rotation of the group, getting the right balance. It would have been, I think, very foolish of me and the rest of the group to have taken a chance here. We could have easily not started with Hani and Sam. The field, when we saw it yesterday, certainly looked like it was going to be a real tough challenge, and probably not a lot of football played on it. But you can tell by the group that went out that it's been a very, very serious night, and I intend to continue that. We're privileged to be in this position and in this competition. The guys have worked very, very hard to get to this point, and I really don't want to take anything for granted. As you've seen tonight, this Moca group are highly competitive. They have 2 or 3 very, very good athletes. And I would think it'd only take a little bit of an incentive in a week's time for them to really, go to town and throw caution to the wind a little bit, and who knows where that goes. So we'll lick our wounds and look at some of the injuries and difficulties that we've taken on board today. Next game's New York. I doubt that'll be any easier. In fact, history tells us that one's a real challenge every time we play them. So yes, we need to get a group out of the weekend that are going to be just as competitive, and hopefully start the league campaign off with the sort of bounce that we've seen today out of the group.
Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you.